my goodness. Oh. Hey, Antics. What is he making? Hey, Scooter. What are you making? What are you making? Oh. Oh, good Lord. I cannot with him. I cannot. He's in there singing Peanut Butter Jelly Time. I cannot. I swear I only gave birth to 2 children, but I have 3 in the house. I cannot. Oh, good Lord. Oh, I am tired. Okay. I swear I only gave birth to 2 children. Hey, Sunrise. I'm tired. I cannot with you. Oh, I absolutely am making fun of you. Oh, I absolutely am. Hey, Big Chief. Hey, Marla. He goes by singing peanut butter jelly time again, and then commences to tell me, "Don't be making fun of me now." Oh, I absolutely am. I absolutely am. Without doubt, I absolutely am making fun of you. Oh, so how are you guys doing today? Hey, Mark. Hey, Susan. Oh, fantastic, Scooter. Hey, Mark. Marla, you've seen the mini versions. Look how stinking cute this is. Tomorrow. Yeah, it was Thursdays, but it's tomorrow. So last week was 220, 223.4, I think. Yeah, it was Thursdays, but I forgot one Thursday 2 weeks ago. So I had to wait on Friday. And now it's Fridays. Yeah, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I forgot Thursday morning, so it's Friday now. Hey, Eric, how are you, honey? I know it's adorable. Yes, tomorrow. So, yeah, I think it's 220, 223. I think 223.4. I think. So, yep, I will weigh in the morning. And I'll be honest, I am not expecting much weight loss at all this week. I have not done much of anything this week because I have been flat exhausted this week. Um, yeah, these are actually for kitties. These are, and this one's for a puppy. Um, but I agree, they would make cute uh, nursery toys or nursery. Yes, yes, yes. Mobile. Yes. Um, yeah. This week I have just been exhausted. I have not gotten out of work until stupid late every day this week, and I've just been done by the time I get home. Um, so I am not. I'm being very realistic. I am not expecting any weight loss this week because I have not had the energy to try to push myself this week. Yeah, they're kitty toys. That's a heart one, and then the orange mouse and the teal one. They're just so stinking cute. And then Brad asked me for this one for his new puppy. This one's just so stinking cute. It's just so stinking cute. Yeah, yeah. This week is just. I didn't get home until almost 5:30 today. So I'm not expecting really any kind of weight loss this week. Just a bit more. Yeah, I like it too. It's really apt for those of us that live with chronic conditions. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, I lost almost 50 pounds when I had my surgery. You know, started before my surgery and then um, through my surgery and shortly after. And then the last 2 years, ended up putting that weight back on just from not like I went all out and just went crazy, but just started eating somewhat normally again. And yeah, apparently my body doesn't like eating normal. So I ended up gaining all that weight back and was back up at 240 again. And that was contributing to all the knee pain that I was having. Well, my knees are still giving me fits and I still have a lot of knee pain. It's not near what it was. Um, so it's helped. So I've lost, what, about 17 pounds, 16, 17 pounds. And it's helped. I mean, I still have knee pain, but not as bad as it was. And I know as I lose more weight, um, yes, you did. Um, hey, Tracy. I know as I lose more, the more I lose, the better the knee pain will get. I mean, my knees will always give me fits and always give me problems, but I can make it less by being at a healthier weight. My goal is to get somewhere between 145, 160 pounds. That's kind of where I'd like to be, about where I'd like to be. I think that'd be healthy for my size and my build. Because while it doesn't look like it, I'm actually um, fairly muscular. Mostly because of what I do for a living. So, okay, that's a little off center. I gotta undo that. Oh, good. She had a blast. And youngest is looking forward to being a helper next year. Oh, yeah, definitely want to wait. Oh no. I hope she gets better fast, and I hope you stay clear, Susan. So this week was VBS, and oldest was one of the leaders, and youngest, this was youngest last year to participate. Yeah, she got to be a puppeteer, so she had a blast. She'd come home every day, was telling me about um, how the kids were all excited for the puppet. She had so much fun. Here we go. That's a little bit better. Oh, yeah, she had so much fun. Oh, good. Yeah, she could be a little snot sometimes. You gotta watch her. Yeah, she's already looking forward to next year being a helper. Hey, Zippy. She was already talking about next year. Right, Marla? Hey, Brad. Yeah, keep a close eye on that one. Right, Zippy? Oops, get off the nose. Hey, Mandy. Oh, Huh, right? Volunteer, they said. It'll be fun, they said. She has a little bow. She has her little tail. Her ears are sewn on, and she has a little bow. There you go, Brad. Oh, though being a puppy, I don't know how long that's going to last. Interesting. Do, 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 do. And how long ago was that? Hmm. See, something like that would make me think small animal prey drive set it off. But that wouldn't necessarily be just a pity thing. That could be just a dog thing. That could be any breed. Any dog with any breed with a prey drive. Okay, so Marla, this was the last picture. All right, Sunrise, go get some rest, honey, and have some fun tomorrow, or at least this weekend. So Marla, this is the last picture I have. She fell asleep literally with Brad laying on the floor, snuggling and playing with her, and she climbed up on his legs and fell asleep. So he was literally trapped on the floor with her asleep on his legs. and she was out cold. So he had to lay there until she woke up. See, and again, a small animal. Interesting. We have two instances, small animal that couldn't, that the pity couldn't get to. Huh. I agree, Marla. And then this is the next one, the next newest one I have. Oh, you're fine, Zippy. T Rex, yes. Evolved. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either. Yeah, that definitely doesn't surprise me. Um, and now it's to the point where just about anything. Yeah, and now I'm wondering if it's now at the point where you you are the resource, the room is the resource, home is the resource. And what does the retriever do when it happens? Does the retriever cower or does the retriever fight back? Oh, that's good. Yeah, it is a very tough situation for sure. Okay. Which definitely makes the pity fight harder. What's the Do you know the background on the pitty, the the, the breed stock background of the pitty? How's her hearing? Is her hearing still really good? Okay. You don't know. Oh yeah, those puppy teeth are. Oh yeah, puppy teeth are like murder tweezers. Seriously, they're like murder tweezers. Oh no, I was sorry, Brad. I was talking to Zippy. I was asking Zippy about her pity. Okay, because I wonder if the ultrasonic um, trainers would work on her to distract her when she starts focusing enough for it. They're handheld devices because I keep one with me when I'm walking with Mona. This is just one style, and it works well enough when I'm out walking with Mona, and I have come across um, dogs that are off lead that try to interact with us, and I can hit the button, and it's silent to people, but it gives us enough usually that it deters other dogs from interacting with us. And yeah, no, it didn't need both ears. Um, it doesn't hurt their ears or anything, but it's enough to distract other dogs, and they don't like the sound of it. And typically with dogs that are off lead, they'll usually because they don't like the sound of it, they'll usually turn around and go away from us because they don't like the sound of it. Um, so I'm wondering if Having something like this for you at home might give you enough time if you see her starting to focus in on your retriever. I'm wondering if this would give you something like this would give you enough time to be able to hit the button and then distract her or grab her before she lunges. I do believe it's a she. Yeah. Like I said, when I'm out and about with Mona, I can hit the button, and if the dog is off lead, the dog will usually choose to go away from us when they're off lead. They'll stop, look at us, and usually choose to go the other way. So I'm wondering if something like that might be feasible, because I'm sure you don't want to put a e-collar or something like that on her. Pictures. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, I'm sure, Zippy. I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Look at that face. Oh, she's so damn cute. Yeah, it's like a pattern interruption. Yes, it makes them stop. Yeah, that's the hard part. Um, so I was hoping something like that when you see her starting to focus, you know, get it then and try to get it before she's fully focused. Yeah, she's so damn cute. She's so damn cute. Because with something like this, you can have it handheld right next to you, and if you see her from across the room, you can get it from across the room, and you can catch her from across the room. So you can get this a lot quicker than trying to get up and catch her before she goes. You know what I'm saying? And then, while you're getting up, you can hit the button to try to catch her attention before she jumps. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Becky. How are you, honey? I know, Marla. I can't wait. Yeah, it's. Oh, no, I completely hear you. I 100% hear you. 100% hear you. Um, Yeah, and it's hard for me to be able to give you anything definitive because I'm not there in person to actually see what's actually going on. That's the hard part about being able to give you anything definitive because I'm not seeing for myself with my own eyes exactly what's going on. So that's the hard part about anything. Um, because I don't know, I'm only going off what you're able to tell me. And that's the thing, is because it's exactly what you said, because everything has been for years surprises. So I can only go on the little bit of information that you yourself have, because for years they were surprise attacks. So I can only give you, you know, little clues, little things that, you know, like that. So it's hard to be able to give you anything definitive because I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't know what direction to go. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, darling. So, yeah, there's not much that I can, you know, outside of, definitely you've already had you take her in yearly for checkups, so we know it's not a health issue. We know it's not anything. You not only do you have physicals done, so we know it's not a physical issue. You have blood draws done, so we know it's not anything internally going on. Um, I'm sure with the physicals, they also check her eyes, so we know it's not anything that, movement possible loss of eyesight that is causing her, to be scared of movement or anything like that, because that's part of a physical, is having the eyes checked. So we know it's not that, you know. So that's one thing that's already been, because that would be the first thing that I would say is, and sometimes that's what you got to do. I mean, like I said, and unless I'm able to actually physically see it with my own eyes, it's really hard to give you any kind of definite direction to go. But yeah, I mean, as I go through more of my own readings and stuff like that, if I come across anything that I think might be pertinent, I will definitely let you know. See, and that's always a good thing, and that's one of the reasons I always say kennel training your dog, regardless of age, and making sure that your dog is comfortable and familiar with a kennel is always a plus, because you never know what the future holds. This is true, Scooter. Yeah, it is my channel, and it's kind of to be expected that eventually, somewhere along the line, there will be dog for sure. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. You never know. You know. This is true, Becky. This is true. All right, newest pictures, Becky. These are the newest pictures. Brad's puppy. she's so damn cute. Oh, she's so damn cute. Yeah, probably, yeah. Especially especially if the chaps have fringe. She'll probably chew on the fringe. Already? Oh, that's fantastic, Brad. Right, Heather? Oh, she is just so damn cute. Oh, she's so damn cute. She's so damn cute. Oh, exactly. Exactly, Zippy. Yeah, I'm always a proponent to, regardless of whether you use them long term or not, I'm always a proponent to teaching and kennel training your dog and keeping your dog familiar with a kennel. Oh God, whatever, Brad. Whatever. Yeah, it's always a good thing to kennel train your dog and randomly keep your dog familiar with a kennel and keeping them comfortable with a kennel, because you never know what the future holds for your dog, for your household. Um, you just never know. You never know. And just for myself, my personally, like I said, you guys know I grew up in Florida, and um, that is hurricane country, and many of the shelters, hurricane shelters, um, there are many of the shelters that allow you to bring your pets. There are many of the shelters during hurricane season that allow you to bring your pets, um, but they must be kenneled, and they must be calm, cool, and collected. If your dog or your pet is throwing a fit about being in a kennel, you're not able to keep your pet there. So it's one thing, and that's not just in Florida. That is pretty much anywhere, in a natural disaster situation. There are many shelters that allow you to bring pets across the country, but in a safe situation to where your animal is going to have to be kenneled for safety, for prevention of disease spread. So your animal needs to be familiar and comfortable with being kenneled. You never know what the future holds. Hey, Bill. Right, Zippy? Exactly. Kennels can be treat and peace centers. Exactly. All right, Heather, we'll see you later, honey. Get some rest. Bill, they probably will. Brat, she probably will give it her best shot to take over the world. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you never know, what situation you will find yourself in, and in a lot of natural disaster situations. No, Brad, we just call them different things. Um, Not really. Nope. Same basic thing. Um, you know, I prefer the word kennel. So some people, it just depends on what word you prefer. Um, I prefer the word kennel. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me at all, Brad, because dogs are den animals. They tend to like smaller spaces. This is not 100% for every single dog. Okay, I'm going to put that up front right now. Um, this is, yeah, even crate is another word. Patience, um, lots of treats. Find a very high value treat, something that they cannot resist. Not the cheap stuff, something that they absolutely cannot resist. Their most favorite treat, and use that. Start with something a little bit more open so that they can see. Start more in the middle of the room. So um, maybe a steel kennel where it's more open instead of the plastic kennel. Right, Zippy. So they can see that it's not completely enclosed, especially if they're not familiar with a kennel. Um, and start with soft. If they have blankets that they use, or if they have a bed already, then I would start with that in there, and just, or start with it near the kennel, get them used to being next to it, get them used to the sound of it, and then slowly start moving their bed or blanket closer and closer, and halfway in, then all the way in, and get them used to being around it, next to it, in it, um, with high value treats. And I mean the best, the most favoritist treats that you don't normally use or give them very often, those treats. Squirrels and bacon. Yeah. Um, and just patience. Little bit of time, a little bit of work at a time. Don't try to rush it, because then you could make it a bad thing. And then just a little bit of time. Favorite toy, even if they have an absolute favorite toy that they just go nuts for, there you go. Like my neighbor's dog. If this dog sees a tennis ball, he will go ape shit for a tennis ball. You put a tennis ball in a kennel, right? Um, if he wasn't already familiar with the kennel, I would use a tennis ball, because he sees a tennis ball and he will absolute ape shit for a tennis ball. That's what I would use to get him to go into a kennel. I would just, you know, take my time, start rolling the tennis ball up against the kennel, around the kennel, and then over time start, rolling it into the kennel. That's how I would get him into the kennel. Just start showing him that it's not anything to be scared of. And then every time he steps into the kennel, I would tell him, some people say, like for me, when it's time for George to go to bed, I'll tell him bedtime and he'll go straight to his kennel. Um, Now, if we go to leave during the day and the girls go to put him in a kennel, now when I go to kennel George, I tell him bedtime and he goes straight to his kennel. If the girls go to kennel him, they'll tell him, George, kennel, and he goes straight to his kennel. So you pick a word that will work best for you. So every time they go in, you use that word. So they get used to being going to the kennel and kenneling with the word that you choose. So if you want them to crate, they get familiar with crating or kenneling on the word crate. So you pick the word that you want to use. Yep, exactly. Soft bedding and water. Yeah, you just leave the door open unless now in my case, George, for his own safety, we do have to kennel him. He'll go in his kennel. I do not train my kids with tennis balls. No. George goes in his kennel when we leave the house because he's a terrier. His nose gets him in trouble if he's not supervised. This dog absolutely knows how to climb shelves. I kid you not. So when we're not home to supervise him, he kennels. So absolutely. When we're home, he has free run of the house when we're home. He sleeps with my youngest. So it's not like he actually sleeps in his kennel. He doesn't. I just use the word bedtime with him for when he kennels, when I kennel him. Um, the only time he is in his kennel is when we're not home because his nose gets him in trouble. This dog literally knows how to climb shelves, literally. So, but Mona, being my service dog, comes with me. Um, the dogs next door, there's three of them. There's a lab, um, a boxer mix. That's the one that loves tennis balls. And then a uh, healer beagle mix. The lab is senior. He does not kennel. The healer beagle mix, he does kennel because he also gets himself in trouble. So he has to kennel when they are not home. And the boxer mix does not kennel because they have a child gate so that they stay in the living room where they're safe. And then the healer mix, because he'll jump the gate, he has to kennel. Yeah. I know, Bill. I know. Becky, most people don't think about emergencies, but it's always good to at least have your dogs familiar and comfortable with kennels. Whether you use them regularly or not, that's not the point. But at least having your dogs familiar with kennels and comfortable with them is always a good idea. Where's my phone? I'm going to see if I have a picture of him. He's the cutest little thing. I mean, I love Charlie. He's my little buddy. And they call me his bonus mom. I think it's on my old phone. I don't think it's on this phone. But yeah, they call me his bonus mom. I think the picture I have is on my old phone. Before we got Mona, when they would go out of town, we'd just bring them over here to watch them. But we can't do that anymore. Okay. But the lab is a retired canine. Him's an old man now. This is Charlie. This is the Beagle Heeler mix. And then this is the boxer mix who goes ape shit over tennis balls. These are my bonus boys. Every time I pull up, I know. Every time I pull up to the house, they're in the front window yelling at me until I say hi. I love this dog. And this is the lab. This is Rex. That's one of my bandanas on him. This is a very old picture. That's an old picture of him. Those are my bonus boys. I'm bonus mom. There's Charlie. Oh, that dog just cracks me up. He just absolutely cracks me up. He just absolutely cracks me up. He just has these goofy little expressions. He just absolutely cracks me up. That's what a beagle and a healer mix looks like, is him. He absolutely cracks me up. And he gets so excited. Oh my God. The three of them see me through because we have these huge front windows, and they see me every single time. Yeah, right, Marla? Oh, he absolutely has attitude. They see me pull up in my driveway and they lose their shit. All right, Zippy, get some rest, honey. We'll see you later. They lose their shit. And it doesn't matter if I have Mona or not. They see me pull up. They see me pull up. And if I don't say hi to them, oh, it's the end of the world. It is the end of the world if I don't say something to them every damn time I pull in my driveway. And when I go over there, especially when they go out of town and I'm taking care of them, because I'll go over there and I'll go on the back porch and I'll just sit there and hang out with them and let them run in the backyard and hang out. Next thing I know, if I'm on my phone, oh yeah, Marla, they do. Um, I'll be just like hanging out with them in the backyard. Next thing I know, Charlie's like dive bombing in my lap. Literally, he jumps from the porch and just like dive bombs right into my lap. And he's like, "Hey there, what's up?" So uh, I've got Cooper running around like a crazy man with a tennis ball. I've got Rex sitting next to me, licking my arm, giving me a bath, and Charlie's in my lap. Yeah, it's hysterical, absolutely hysterical. Oh, and then when the kids come over, oh Lord have mercy, it's even crazier, even crazier. Oh, oh goodness gracious! Oh, that stuck up on me. Oh, even crazier. Yeah, damn it. Oh, that snuck up on me. I don't know. Let me see. Yes, you did, but I'll show them again. It's a diamond painting that Marla did. I actually saw that diamond painting. I almost got it for my shop, but I've got so many of the other dog ones. I passed on it. Isn't it? Let me back off a little bit. Perfect. Right down to the eyes. Look at the little smudge under the eyes there. Focus. Right down even to the smudge under the eyes. The eyeliner and everything. Yep, approved. 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 Uh, oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, and her tail's even wagging, you can tell. It's just a little blur back there. She's so pretty. Yeah, that one's a pretty one. Yeah, that one's a pretty one. Looks just like her. Yeah, I almost did that one, but I ended up um dreamer. I've got so many, and then I ended up doing that one, and then I did this pair. So I did this one because I actually used to groom a Shiba Inu um, named Kato many years ago. Now Kato is no longer with us, but I'm still grooming for his dad, who now has a lab. Um, but this picture reminds me of Kato. 'Cause Kato would look at you with this she didn't look on his face and she didn't grin on his face, just like this. And then he'd turn around and kick you while looking at you with this shitty grin on his face. Um, and then this same artist also had this one. So I actually have the pair of these ones hanging at the shop that I've done. I also have, hang on, I gotta find. Da, 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 da. Doo-doo-doo. It's not showing. All right, let me stop sharing that. I'm gonna have to go to my orders. Da, 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 da. No. Um, Sorry, I'm looking for. I'm looking for a specific. There it is. Oh, it won't let me see it. Dadgummit. All right, so it is the watercolor splattered, kind of similar to this. It's not this per se, but it's similar. Um, it's kind of similar to this, but then it also says, beware of pit bulls. They will steal your heart, right around here, kind of around the edge of the head. It's not this picture, but it's similar to this. But then it says, like I said, it says around around the head, beware of pit bulls. They will steal your heart. So I also have that one hanging up. But unfortunately, it's no longer available on the website, and it won't let me pull it up from my orders. So, dadgummit. Oh, I know. I bought a blanket with the same image. Hang on, let me see if I can find it, because I bought the blanket from Amazon, and it is the same image. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It's almost identical to this. The coloring is a little bit slightly different. Some of the patterns are slightly different, but it still has the heart. The collar is almost identical. Some of the coloring of and the patterns within the dog are a little bit different, but yeah, um, is almost identical to this. And that's the blanket that's on my bed right now. So yeah, that's the other one that I have, or one of the other ones that I have at the shop. As far as the big diamond paintings that I have at the shop right now. And then I have several more that I got to get done. So the blanket is almost identical to the diamond painting that I have. Yeah. Yeah, and that's hanging over my desk at the shop. So yeah, I love that one. All right, guys. I keep yawning. I think it's time for me to go. Let's see if anybody's alive. I don't see anybody. I got National Geographic. Yeah, I still have that 3 panel one. Um, I just haven't been in the mood for diamond painting much lately. I don't know why. I don't know. So, remember, tomorrow is Friday. I will probably not be live unless something comes up and I go live early. Um, Miss Kim will probably be live in my place, educating the citizens of Austin of the dangers of the cult of Scientology. Um, Saturday. This weekend is Arts in the Park. So I will probably, maybe, possibly go live early. I don't know what the plan is this weekend. We got to figure it out. It's also the golf tournament. Kiddos want to do something this weekend. So we got to figure it all out. Just keep your eyes open. We might go live a little random this weekend, but we'll get it figured out. But tomorrow's my night off. Again, Miss Kim, SP, educating the folks in Austin about the dangers of the cult of Scientology during my normal time. You're welcome, Brad. So on that note, I have nowhere to send you guys tonight because at this moment, nobody else is live. So no raids. Sorry. But as usual, if you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds. Sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, hey meds. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you make the time to find something beautiful to look at. It makes the day better, I promise. I already said it. Tomorrow I am taking the night off, and then might be a little random this weekend while I figure out what we're gonna do. Yeah, can't think of anything else. So on that note, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you guys, and I enjoyed the time that we spend together. As usual, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. Thank you. Thank you, Scooter. But don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later.